right then, good morning and a warm welcome. Thank you for joining the Transformer Stride this morning. I have a huge amount of information that I intend to share with you, a little bit of quantum physics and neuroscience and physicism and so on. So I'm very, very excited about this morning's training. Our theme for the year is transition and manifestation, and we are in our 6th week of training in this session, and we will look at the walls of Jericho are not your enemy, it's a system. So we're going to look at how we can crumble down the walls of Lack and Delay, Jericho, and see what we can learn from that. All right, there you go. This is pure Joshua consciousness, a threshold, a territory throne that we're going to change and rule today, okay? So our philosophy, think as God, command as a king, play as a child, and live as a millionaire. So like I said in the beginning of our set,
Jolanda moet net vir Stella die link stuur.
Jolanda, Stella soek die link.
Okay.
All right. We're going to look at the walls respond to sound, frequency, and dominion, and we will move from crossing to conquest to cultivation. With that being said, just put your hand in your heart and say with me, it is good to come together for the purpose of letting go and let God have his wonderful way. Hey, hey. All right, let's just close our eyes for better concentration and pray. Dear Dad, Father God, we honor your presence in this moment. We declare that this is not just another gathering. This is a crossing. Open our eyes beyond admiration and into occupation. Awaken Joshua consciousness within us, and let every fearful mindset fail, and let divine authority arise within us. Teach us to think as you think, to command as kings, and to move with courage, and to step fully into the territory you have promised. Today, we not only see the promise, we possess it. And the people say, Amen. Good stuff. Let the land respond to government. Let heaven's will become earth's reality through us. And this is what we're going to focus on today. And just fasten your safety belts and hold on to your hat. The train is about to leave the station. Our key text for this morning is Joshua, the 6th chapter, verse 1. And we're going to look at Jericho is not your enemy. It is your pattern. And if we don't change the pattern, nothing will change in our lives. Transformers, we will confront a phenomenal revelation that will dismantle delay at its root. For those of you who are stepping into this morning's training session, be aware this is information that you'll just liberate your thinking. Think about this for a moment. Jericho is not a wall. Jericho is a system. And if we understand the system and dismantle a system, we can put another system in its place. But if you're not aware of the system, how can you dismantle it then? So the first thing that you and I have to realize is when Israel crossed into the promised land, the first opposition they faced was not the wilderness. It was not lack. It was not Pharaoh. The first opposition that they faced was Jericho. Now, Jericho was tightly, Joshua 6 verse 1 says, now Jericho was tightly shut up because of the Israelites. No one went out and no one came in. Jericho was fortified, structured, organized, close. Nobody could enter, nobody could leave. Jericho represents and fortified thinking. It is the mental, emotional, and behavioral architecture that keeps abundance out and keeps survival in. So it's a closed system. And once we understand that system, we can dismantle it and put another system in its place. Every single thing in this world works according to a system, an organized system that's been put in place. And we are supposed to be in control of systems in our own lives. So it is a mental, emotional, and behavioral architecture that keeps abundance out and keeps survival internally, always internally. It's always manifesting inside before we can manifest on the outside. Therefore, Jericho is scarcity thinking, inconsistent execution, emotional volatility, spiritual inspiration without disciplined embodiment, preparation, addiction. I'm just preparing, just another book, just another preparation addiction. Delay disguised as wisdom. The walls were not random stones, my dear friends. They were the visible manifestation of deeply rooted thinking systems. And your whole brain is structured to keep you safe. I will deep dive into that in a moment, but just remember that as we go on, your brain is structured to keep you safe, fight and freeze instincts. And here's the truth. You don't defeat systems with intensity. It won't work. You dismantle systems with alignment. You get in alignment with thinking as God, commanding as a king, playing as a child, and living as a millionaire. So let's look at the architecture of stronghold. In other words, the neuroscience of Jericho. Let's talk a little bit about the brain. Just touching on that to elaborate a little bit more on the following stuff. From a neuroscience perspective, Jericho is a neural stronghold. In other words, your synapses, your brain waves, all those things work together. The brain that fires together wires together. So when a thought is repeated, neurons fire together. And it's not a thought it's a thought that's consistently repeated. And now the key is to understand that we think between 60 and 70,000 thoughts per day, and we're not aware of all of those thoughts. But most of them are negative thoughts, and therefore we experience negative realities in our lives, and we wonder why. So when neurons fire together, they actually just wire together. And the more they fire together, the thicker the wire becomes until it's like a thumb. Like a pinky, small fire, more and more fire, and then becomes a neuron and a neural pathway, and it's fixated in your brain. And you try to change anything, but your brain wants to keep you changed. So it's repeated wiring becomes automatic behavior. I'm going to repeat, this is so important to understand this morning. Repeated wiring becomes automatic behavior. In other words, it becomes a muscle memory. You behave as if you don't know how to behave differently. And this is the key. We want to break that system and implement a new system into that. So automatic behavior becomes identity. And we've learned up to now, if your identity don't change, nothing in your life will change. You don't get what you want, you get who you are. We have to get back. We have to remember who we are, who we were before we were conditioned to be who we currently are. So your identity determines your behavior. People want to change their behavior without changing their identity. It will never work. It is at the core level. You have to think as God, become and stay God inside minded. So your identity then in the end becomes a fortified city. And the brain's basal ganglia stores repeated patterns, so they require less energy. It's just the way the system is developed. And the less energy the brain requires, the easier it is to function in that way. So that's why inconsistency feels easier than discipline. You got that, guys and girls? That's why procrastination feels automatic. What we've learned now is a muscle memory. That's what procrastination is. That's why delay becomes natural. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. Or next week is the next day. We'll do it next year. Okay, delay is a process that's stabilized in your brain through thinking patterns. Jericho is a neural efficiency loop protecting familiarity. And I've said it so many times, it's not, it's familiarity zones. It's not comfortable zones, it's familiarity zones. You get used to a thing, and then you keep on behaving in the same pattern. So as your nervous system prefers familiarity over freedom, that's the key. Your nervous system prefers familiarity above freedom. Therefore, it repeats the loop, even if it's negative. It's just familiar with that loop. It doesn't want to change. It keeps you safe. Thinking it keeps you safe. Even if familiarity is poverty, it will keep you there. Even if familiarity is underperformance, it will keep you there. Even if familiarity is self-sabotage, it will keep you there because it's a familiar thing. And the brain doesn't want you to step out of the boat into the storm and create new neural patterns. It's been developed. That's the way it's been built. Got that, guys and girls? I would highly recommend that you get my notes and read through it so you can just get this fixated in your brain mind. So your Jericho is your brain protecting the known aspects of your life. So when God instructs Israel to march instead of attack, He's doing something radical. Now you have to listen to this and pay attention because we're going to deep dive into quantum physics in a moment also. God gives a command that is totally different than other commanders will have, general commanders of the army will give. Attack, attack, attack. This is not what God says. God says, be still. Let's look at the system He uses here. He's interrupting an old pattern in remember, this is a metaphysical thing that we're looking at here. You cannot dismantle a system with emotional warfare. It won't work. You dismantle it with a structured repetition of a new thought pattern, new behavior pattern, new identity pattern. Consistency rewires the brain. I told you so many times, commitment will get you through the door, but consistency will make you successful. So repetition creates new circuitry. It's when you say a thing over and over and over and over again until you two, the mirror neurons start communicating with each other, and it becomes a belief, a habit in your brain mind thinking. So, my dear friends, aligned obedience creates new identity. Aligned obedience creates a new identity. So why did God actually choose a system to defeat the system? Listen to this. It's a phenomenal statement. Why did God choose a system to defeat another system? This is something so profound, and you have to be aware of this. God did not give Israel weapons. He gave them a protocol. He gave them something to repeatedly do. Look at the system he gave them. He said, march, circle, blow the trumpet, remain silent, repeat for 7 days. And here's the system again. March, circle, blow the trumpet, remain silent, repeat for 7 days. Jericho was structured. So heaven responded with structure back. To topple Jericho, the walls of lack and delay are crumbling down. We have to use a system that dismantle that system and put another system in its place so that we can experience Ephesians 3 verse 20, God is able and just to give exceedingly abundantly above. I love that verse. And this is now quantum alignment. In quantum physics, listen to what I'm saying. In quantum physics, systems are fields of probability, stabilized by observation and repetition. In other words, we've talked about this many times now. The observer must become the observed. There's the possibilities. You collapse that into a probability. You do something about it, and it becomes a physical experience in your life. Now, think about this for a moment. Nothing outside of your awareness actually exists in quantum physics. If you don't see a thing for you now, if you don't see a thing, it doesn't exist. But the moment you look at it, the moment you face it, the moment you see it, your awareness determines the physical experience of that. So somebody can see something different than you, and we call that scotiamer in science, which is a blind spot. But the key here is nothing outside of your awareness exists for you, not for other people. I'm speaking about you as a person in your universe, which you have been given rulership over. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So Israel stabilized a new field through synchronized obedience. Synchronized obedience, things that I did over and over and over again in exactly the same way. Listen to this again. There's 7 days of consistent pattern that's applied. 7 days of a consistent pattern. 7 is important because in the 7th day, God rested. It's completion. So there's 7 laps on the 7th day. So seven, around the city, around, and on the 7th day, 7 times around the city. And then one unified shout. They all come together. There's power in oneness. They came together and that unified shout. The collapse happened after the completion. Not while they were doing it, not while they were marching, not while they were blowing the trumpets, not in the first 6 days, but on the moment they came in a unification, I and the Father are one. And that unified shout went out, I and the Father are one. Bang, the walls of lack and delay came crumbling down. And a new system was put in its place. Now, this is critical for us, transformers in transition. Breakthrough does not happen when you feel ready. I've said that over and over the last 6 weeks. Breakthrough does not happen when you feel ready. Joshua did not feel ready. He stepped into the river. You have to take action even if you don't feel ready. Okay, that's courage. Okay, breakthrough happens when a new system has been stabilized. Now, let's look at the quantum insight here. You see, matter responds to coherent frequency. I'm going to say that again. Matter responds to coherent frequency. And that's been proven. You can do some Google search, some YouTube search. It's been proven over and over and over again. You take a speaker, a radio speaker, put it underneath a plate, put some sand on it, turn the volume on, and that's sacred geometry. Okay, which we've spoken on many times, many years ago already. Okay. So quantum insight, we have to also understand quantum insight is also a spiritual insight. The walls respond to coherent obedience. Okay, obedience is better than offerings. That's what the Bible says to us. We better start applying this in our lives. So here's a declaration that I want to make this morning, and just wrap your brain mind around that. Systems yield to aligned obedience. Systems yield to aligned obedience. So there's a system here that's put in place, and I'll elaborate more on that next week I'll do that next week. But it's silence, sound, and the nervous system mastery. That's what we must be aware of. Be still and know that I'm God. Okay, that's the first thing. And then that unified sound that comes out, and that is a nervous system mastery that takes place. So why silence for 6 days? Let's see if we can answer this question. Because most people sabotage their breakthroughs with commentary. You are thinking a specific thought, and you're going to do this, and all of a sudden there's an unpaid bill that arrives, and you verbalize something that negates that which you think you are going to manifest in your life. So when you speak doubt, you reinforce Jericho. You just make it stronger. When you analyze fear, you stabilize resistance. Where your attention goes, focus goes, energy flows, substance manifests. When you complain, you rewire scarcity. I'm going to shout that. Well, not that loud, but I'm going to shout it out. I'm going to say it again. When you complain, you rewire scarcity. Wire me, Lord. You are rewiring scarcity. So what happens in silence? Silence regulates the nervous system. It quiets the nervous system. Breathe in, breathe out. Silence lowers reactive loops because you're not aware of what you're thinking. Metacognition, you think about your thinking. Silence strengthens executive function, and that's the prefrontal cortex. And most of us don't use that because we're in this habitual run of life. Now listen to this. Israel was training their nervous system for obedience under pressure. Not murmuring, no strategy debates, no emotional leakages, just repetition, 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 which is, help me somebody. Repetition is the mother of all skills. Just repetition. And then on the 7th day, they shouted. Why? Let's see if we can discover why they shouted on the 7th day. Because, my dear friends, sound is a vibrational command. It's not what you say, it's the way you say it. Okay? And I've touched on that subject many times in the past. But what comes out of your mouth is not the physical word, it's the vibration that accompanies that word that makes the difference. Now, in physics, vibration organizes matter. I've just shared with you the plate with the speaker underneath. It organizes matter. In biology, listen to this. In biology, vibration affects cellular coherence. And we have in our body, we have a mental structure, we have a biological structure, and we have a cellular system. So in spirituality, declarations aligns identity. You create a new identity by repeating, I am God incarnated. Well, that sounds like, what are you saying, awkward? But that's what God says about you. That says, I have created you in my likeness and image, and I've given you rulership and dominion. And if we don't accept that identity, thinking and staying God inside-minded, we're going to keep on struggling, my dear friends. Now, you've got to repeat that. I am God inside-minded. I have made a decision. I choose to be God inside-minded. Put that in because it's a very powerful concept. I choose to think like God. I choose to command as a king. I choose to play as a child. I choose to live as a millionaire. Okay? Because if you're just going to verbalize, I live as a millionaire, your circumstances will say you're not. But if you add on, I choose to believe, well, that's a very, very powerful affirmation that you can add on. So this shout was not a noise. It was a synchronized coherence. It's when you and I, well, let me rephrase this. It's when I and the Father become one. It's when you and the Father become one. It's that coherent, synchronized experience manifesting in the external world. And the walls of Lack and Delay, Jericho walls, will crumble down. It is a system shift, my dear friends. So when coherence increases, when all of the parts come together, that's coherence. When coherence increases, resistance collapses. When all our thoughts are faced on the same thing, we focus our attention, substance manifests. I and the Father are one. Wow. I know it's a whole mouthful, dear friends, but this is so powerful if you just think about this. So let's look at Jericho and the entrepreneurial mind. Let's bring this back to a business aspect then. Maybe it's better understood in that reality then. Jericho today looks like the following: launch installation. I must create another thing. I must create another app. Launch installation. Revenue ceilings. Self-doubt cycles. I'm not good enough. I don't know enough. I will not be able to do it. Nobody else has done it. Inconsistent content. There has to be a systematic content in your business environment. Starting but not finishing. We start the thing, we don't finish it because I just have to learn another little thing with this. Okay. Starting but not finishing. Spiritual language masking execution gaps. I'm waiting on God. I've had so much fun yesterday on that concept of God's delays are not God's denials. It's not true. It sounds nice. It explains stuff, but it's not the truth. God's delays cannot be God's denials because God is today, yesterday, and tomorrow exactly the same. God's timing is always perfect in this moment. There's no delays with God. We are the delays. If we get out of the way and allow God, that's the flow, the coherence of that. Okay, guys and girls, that's when miracles are everyday experiences. Love it when a plan comes together. You don't have a visibility problem in your business. You have a systems problem. Your systems are broken. You fix your systems and your business will flourish. Your life will flourish. Your health will flourish. Every single thing will flourish when you fix your systems. You don't have a calling issue. You have a repetition issue. I'll say it again. Oh, dear God, help me. Repetition is the mother of all skills. PRR, practice, repetition, rehearsal. Practice, repetition, rehearsal. Practice, repetition, rehearsal. We do it for what? For 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, we start over again. We do it for 6 days, we start over again. Just before the 7th day miracle happens, we start over again. Because we sabotage with a negative thought, or a negative idea, or a negative action. Oh, by golly. Consistency dismantles resistance, my dear friends. When you look at the business aspect, we have to understand the market does not respond to inspiration. It responds to structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left, right, left, right, left, right. You got that, guys and girls? Structure, systems. Income is not mystical. It is a systematic thing that you have to apply. Here's the rule of income. You want to be rich, you want to become wealthy, spend less than you earn and save the rest. I wonder why. How simple can that be? Spend less than you earn and save the rest. Start with what you can, even if it's $10. You repeat it until it becomes a system. That 10 rand becomes 100 rand, 1,000 rand, 10,000 rand, million rand. It's a system. It's a structure. Jericho collapses when you execute daily. Jericho collapses when you execute daily. Not once a month, once a week, daily. Jericho collapses when you show up when unseen, until you are seen. When you follow through without applause. You just do the stuff, not for recognition. Okay, you don't do stuff to spite people, you do stuff in spite of people. Jericho collapses when you repeat the right behaviors past emotional resistance. It's when your whole system says, you won't be able to do this, you're not good enough. You say, man, I'll show you, I have been appointed as God over you. Shut up by your face. Now, listen to this. 6 days may look like nothing is happening. I'm going to repeat that. You're doing stuff for 6 days and it seems as if nothing is happening. 7th day is coming. 7th day is coming. Just hold on tight to your dreams. You show up when unseen. You follow through without applause. You repeat the right behaviors past emotional resistance. That, my dear friends, is when it happens. I'm going to say this again. 6 days may look like nothing is happening, but internally, inside, there's a rewiring of your brain synapses. Circuitry is rewiring. You can't see it physically, but you'll see it in 7 days down the line. You'll see it. Just experiment with it. Externally, pressure is building. This is not going to happen. It will never happen. Pressure is building. Energetically, coherence is stabilizing, my dear friends. At the moment all parts comes together as a whole, bang, manifestation out there. Now, I'm saying this, then suddenly, but there has been 6 days of repetition, then suddenly the walls fall. And you say, wow, how did this happen? I love Joe Louis. He was an American heavyweight boxer. He said, man, when the big money starts coming in, you're going to say, where were you all my life? Suddenly. But don't forget the repetition, the mother of all skills lies in the repetition. It was never sudden. There was that repetition that had to be done. It was cumulative. Got that, guys and girls? Now, here's the 7-day principle. It is the day of completion. Many quit on day 4. Many stick it out to day 5. Some people stick it out to day 6 and then they quit. Almost everyone quits on day 6. I want you to just evaluate your life currently where you are. The journey that we've been on. And I'm talking to myself directly. If I evaluate my life now and look at how many times I've quitted on the 6th day, saying, shucks, this is not going to work, and then I have to start over again. How many of you have quitted on the 6th day? Okay. How many of you have quitted on the 6th day? Just think about that. And it's not punishment. It's just, let's start fresh, my dear friends. Don't start over. Well, if you start over, you'll start over with all the baggage of the past. Start fresh. So tomorrow morning is the first day of the week, Monday. I'm going to do this for 6 days. And the 7th day, I'm going to shout, I am the Father of one. Can we make that commitment? Sure. 7 represents a pattern of completion, a neural stabilization. That is scientifically proven through neurology, neuroscience. It creates an energetic coherence. It creates spiritual maturation. And please, if I use science as a principle, I'm not doing this lightly. This has been proven over and over again by neuroscience. By putting electrodes on the brain and watching brain waves functioning when it functions in coherence, and therefore manifestation happens. Let's marry science and religion. It's 2 parts of the same system, my dear friends. Let's start experimenting with these things. If we can command beansies to grow, we can command our bank balance to grow, your health to grow, your relationships to grow. When a pattern completes, resistance has no anchor. The moment that pattern completes, resistance has no anchor. It just has to dissipate. Jericho did not fall because of volume. It fell because of completion. It fell because Israel completed the journey. 7th day. 6 days of coherence. 7th day, oneness, unity. I am the Father of one. And the walls of lack and delay came crumbling down. Coherence. Coherence. Say with me, coherence.
Coherence.
It's when the sum total of everything comes together in unity. This is much more powerful than this or this. Okay? Except if you're Bruce Lee now. That was a joke. Those of you that remember. Okay. It did not fall. Jericho did not fall because of volume. It fell because of completion. And this, my dear friends, is Joshua consciousness. Moses consciousness prepares. You have to prepare. You have to be on the mountain. Be still and know that I am God. The stillness, out of the stillness. Be still and know that I'm God. Relax. God's got your back. But then the Joshua consciousness executes. Even if it does not feel ready, it executes. Taking one step at a time. Moses receives revelation. Joshua follows protocol. Moses on the mountain, Joshua marches around the city. Can you see that, guys and girls? Moses leaves Egypt. Joshua occupies territory. Enlarge your territory. Moses leaves Egypt day by day, leaves Egypt and the desert. Joshua occupies territory. And this is what transition means. We stop circling our potential, round and around and up and down. I talk. We stop circling our potential. We start circling our systems. You create a system. Get the revelation. What system do you have to apply? I'm going to repeat that. Get the revelation. Because different things require different systems. The walls of lack and delay are crumbling down. That's what Jericho represents. But what does lack represent for you? Are there a health issue? That's lack for you. Are there a relationship problem? That's lack for you. Are there a financial problem? That's lack for you. Are there a physical problem? That's lack for you. Identify that specific thing that you want to address and don't try and address all things at the same time. Do you know when you build dominoes? There you build dominoes and you push one domino, all dominoes fall over. Well, it starts off by putting all the dominoes in place. And then you don't push all the dominoes, you push one domino. And bang, 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 the other dominoes also fall. So get that most prominent thing, because that's the thing that you mostly think about. That's the thing that you mostly think about. That predominant thing is that your finances, just first work on your finances. It falls in place. Next lady for a shave. Okay. Stop circling your potential. Start circling your systems. You are not waiting for a breakthrough, my dear friends. Breakthrough is waiting for your consistency. Here's the collapse formula. Let me give you the formula. There's 5 things, and I'll put it on our group, FFC group. Here's the 5 things. Identify the system. That's Jericho. Number 2, establish a new aligned system. Number 2. Number 3, repeat without commentary. Okay, don't doubt something. If you say it, you say it. Keep on saying it until it forms a new neural pathway. Number 4, complete the cycle. Number 5, declare coherence. All parts comes together and the powerful I and the Father are one are there. Now I'm thinking while I'm speaking about this, maybe what I should do is contact head office and ask head office, please give me a system for financial lack. Please give me a system for physical health. Let me pray about that. We'll see how. But I mean, you also have a red telephone. Just connect and ask. It's when you do these 5 things that the wall will collapse in your life. Not by force, but by frequency. Repetition is the mother of all skills. Not by emotion, but by obedience. Step out of the boat, even if you don't feel like it. Not by intensity, but by structure. It's not how loud you shout. It's how often you repeat the pattern. Say this with me, softly in your mind now. Jericho is not my enemy. Jericho is my outdated system. I'll put this on the group also. Jericho is my outdated system. I do not fight systems with emotions. I dismantle them with aligned obedience. Consistency dismantles resistance. Systems yield to aligned obedience. Alignment. I'm in line with God's thoughts. I think as God commands, as a king, play as a child, live as a millionaire. My dearly beloved transformer, The promised land does not belong to the inspired. It belongs to the consistent. It belongs to the consistent, not to the inspired. To the consistent, because inspiration will come and go. You make a choice. Your Jericho is not mocking you. It is waiting for you to become structured enough to inherit what is already yours. March, repeat, stay silent, complete the cycle, then shout, I and the Father are one. Watch the walls come crumbling down. Does that all make sense, guys and girls? Well, I enjoyed myself thoroughly, as always, and I believe that Dad has been speaking to us. Head office has given us a lot of information today. Work through that. If you want my notes, just send me a note, and I'll gladly send it to you. Go through it again and again and again, and I'll upload the video to YouTube now in the next half an hour or so. And watch the video again, because that's what I normally do. I'll watch the video again, go through my notes, and I just repetition. I know repetition is the mother of all skills. Okay, have a lovely week. Love you lots.
Aber,
See you next week.